Please rise. Who presents this woman to be united in marriage to this man?
Her mother and papa.
All right. You may be seated. We gather as a community of family and friends and feel ripples of excitement and tremors of joy as we celebrate the marriage of Kyle and Carrie. God has created a world of harmony, soaring birds, towering trees, brisk wind, animals of all kinds, each unique, each in relationship and harmony with the others. God's first gift was breathing life into humans and turning us toward each other to live in equality and unity. Kyle and Carrie have come here to affirm their love for each other and enter into this sacred union. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is an opportunity for love to be learned. Marriage is a journey in which we as the travelers are faced with many choices and are responsible for these choices. Marriage is a call to servanthood. Marriage is a call to friendship. Marriage is a call to suffering. Marriage is not an event, but a way of life. Marriage involves intimacy in all areas for it to be fulfilled. Today, Kyle and Carrie, you come together bringing all of you to this marriage, all of your wonderful parts, all of your hurts and pains. We especially bring today all of your hopes and dreams for this marriage. You both have tremendous faith in each other as you trust your future to the other's care. You have excellent reasons for believing you belong together, but you have no guarantees. Instead, you stand together about to accept on faith the challenge of creating the future together. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. You marry in faith that God has called you to live as one. You promise to be faithful to one another in big things as well as small. Your constant faith in each other will give form and substance to beautiful hopes you have for your future. Faith is the conviction of things not seen. Unless you're an unusual couple, at times your marriage won't look anything like the vision you celebrate today. You may not feel much evidence of the love you now feel so keenly. You may not feel much evidence of the love you now feel so keenly. At such times, remember this moment. Remember the hopes and dreams that have been entrusted to your care. Marriage begins with a leap of faith that says, I will, before an unknown and unknowable future. Marriage is about being full of faith or faithful to one another. Faithfulness respects each other's ideas and feelings, keeps each other's secrets, guards each other's dignity, and honors each other in public and in private. Faithfulness is built from 10,000 minute acts of trust and trustworthiness. In such faith, you find the fulfillment of all the hopes and dreams you have today. May God bless you both. Amen. Kyle and Carrie, have you come here freely, without reservation, to join together lawfully in marriage? If so, say, I have. Before God and family and friends, I ask you to affirm your vows to each other as you enter into this covenant of marriage. Begin to share all the joys of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold. Kyle and Carrie will now share the vows they prepared for each other.
So, Carrie, I promise to love you and give you children like they are, and I will cherish every of our togetherness. And I'm so happy that you will stand there. I promise to do that for you forever.
So I'm going to be honest, I forgot what I had to say, but I'm going to say that, Kyle, I promise to cherish and to love you through everything, to be there for you, to take care of you, just be there so big, and you know what that means, and I love you, and I'm grateful for you, and yeah.
Kyle, do you take Carrie to be your wedded wife, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to her, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Carrie, do you take Kyle to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Madison and Natalie, Victor. Do you, Kyle, receive Madison and Natalie into your home to love as your own?
I do.
And now Madison and Natalie, do you promise to love and respect your mom's new husband? Do you promise to support their marriage and new family? You promise to accept the responsibility of being their daughters and to encourage them and support them in a new life together?
I do. I do.
May I have the rings? Easy for a Boy Scout. All right. These rings are an outward and visible sign of invisible truth which binds two hearts in one. As such, they're the symbols of the enduring and unending quality of the love which is now expressed between Kyle and Carrie. And Kyle, you repeat after me. Carrie,
Carrie,
this ring I give you
this ring I give you.
is my personal gift,
This is my personal gift.
my personal promise
Personal promise.
of love, trust, and pride
Love, trust, and pride.
that you are my wife.
That you are my wife.
Wow. Carrie, repeat after me. Kyle,
Kyle,
This ring I give you
This ring I give you
is my personal gift,
is my personal gift,
my personal promise
my personal promise
of love, trust, and pride
of love, trust, and pride.
that you are my husband.
You are my husband.
These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still give you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. All right, Kyle and Carrie have chosen to do a sand ceremony, so they're going to step over there with the two girls. And everybody's going to grab their sand and start pouring as I do the ceremony here. Kyle and Carrie, today you join your separate lives together. The separate bottles of sand symbolize your separate lives, separate families, separate sets of friends. These bottles represent all that you are and all that you'll ever be as an individual. They also represent your lives before today. As you take these containers of sand and pour them into the main container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so will your marriage be. First Corinthians 13, 4-8 says, love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. Please join me in a prayer of blessing over their marriage. God in heaven, you ordained marriage for your children and you gave us love. We present you Kyle and Carrie, who come this day to be married. May the covenant of love they made be blessed with true devotion and spiritual commitment. We thank you for giving them strength and courage to keep their vows. Thank you for helping them to create for their family a peaceful, stable home of love as a foundation on which they can build their lives. When selfishness shows itself in generosity, when mistrust is a temptation, give moral strength. When there's misunderstanding, give patience and gentleness. When suffering becomes a part of their lives, give them a strong faith, abiding love. Amen. Kyle and Carrie, in the future, happy occasions will come as surely as the morning. Difficult times will come as surely as the night. To say the words love and compassion is easy, but to accept that love and compassion are built on patience and perseverance is not easy. Kyle and Carrie, and as much as you proclaim your willingness to end the state of marriage with each other, declare the same to accompany God in these witnesses. By the virtue of the authority vested in me as an ordained minister and by the state of Florida, I pronounce you husband and wife, united in the pure and holy bonds of wedlock. What God has joined, let no one separate. Go forth in this life as husband and wife with the blessing of God. Be loving, patient, and kind, and above all, forgive one another as God has forgiven you. I'm going to step out of the way because you know what's coming, right? Kyle, you may kiss your bride. It's my pleasure to introduce to you all for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Kyle and Carrie Kerr. First couple rows to make sure they're joining them for group and pose pictures. Everybody else, there's a cocktail hour, and for the logistics of the venue, they want you to go out this door and in the other door to get over to the other side, okay? And tonight, we've got a great DJ lined up. All right, it's me. But we're going to have a good time. I'm going to change and see you there in a minute, okay?